All right, welcome back. Episode number 2 of the Roundtable. I'm your boy Corey G. That's Small Arms Danny. Heisman Trophy winner Troy Smith.
Yeah.
What? At Trey Speed. And the graphic gangster himself, Cole Susak.
Nice.
Welcome to the show, Troy. What's good?
Thank you, man. Thank you for having us. Seriously, you guys add to the authenticity of what's going on here, so I appreciate
Hell
you.
yeah. And never leave those shorts anywhere, bro. I will steal them in 5 seconds.
What's even more funny is I got younger babies, you know what I mean? They're super young. And my son's looking at me like, Dad, those shorts are ugly. Like, dude, you don't know.
I've been talking about him since you walked by.
Thank you.
But
man.
I'm also
Thank you.
43, so that's why.
Right. It resonates.
Yeah,
It resonates.
absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, talk about the camp real quick. Having all these kids out here,
Yes.
is it just like is it turn back the clock and time and get you re-excited for it?
It does just that, word for word, verbatim. I'm a Springfield kid myself,
Okay.
so 20 minutes away. I'm from this area. When I was a baby, I went to Highland Elementary School. My sister went to Hayward, and then my eldest sister went to South High School.
Okay,
So these kids, when I look at them, I see myself.
sure.
And it's the same way when I'm in Columbus, and it's the same way when I'm in Cleveland. So it means something to my soul, my heart, to be back out here with the 8-year-olds through 10,
Yep.
the 11-year-olds through 14, and 15 through 17. Just giving them regular morals, scruples, teaching them how to be better men, better brothers, better nephews, better sons, et cetera, et cetera. And then we got one queen out here. She braved the whole soul, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
She's
I see her out
bravest
there.
one out here, yeah. So help her along the way as well.
Yeah.
Anything they want to do, we're here for.
I think also there's a lot to be said for like when you're a kid and you're like, he's right there.
Right.
Like I can do, like he's right there, because sometimes obviously athletes, and just when we get to that type of level, like there's a pedestal, but it brings it to like reality for a kid to say Troy Smith, Bryson Miller, you know, they're right there.
Definitely.
I can be that.
Right. One of the kids gave me a huge smile on my face yesterday, and all we did was slap 5. And then he turned around to his dad. He said, I touched Troy Smith.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, man. Because my son, he's like, I'm a professional sandwich maker to him. So he's like, dude, just go in the kitchen, man. Make me a grilled cheese.
I
bro.
learned a long
He's like,
time.
you know the drill. It's 12
Man.
o'clock, man.
Man, your kids don't sweat you. I learned that forever ago.
And they have no filter.
Yeah.
If you got bad breath that day, they're going to let you know.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
funny.
I mean?
Man, I love it. Cool.
Thanks, yeah. I just want to say, like this is like it's really like an awesome experience for me.
Yes.
I got the poster to help you guys like make the graphics, but
Great talent.
Growing up as a
Super
kid,
talent.
you were the first quarterback I remember watching as a Buckeye.
Thank you, man.
So like in 2005,
Thank you.
2006, I was like 3rd grade,
That's
watching
awesome.
you win like the Heisman,
Right.
the 1 versus 2 battle.
Right,
Like I know
right.
all that stuff. So like
Thank you.
being able to work with you and Braxton, like it's awesome.
I feel the same way, and I appreciate that sentiment. Andy Katzenmoyer's out here. And
okay.
While I was at school, seriously, we would be in the indoor, and he was the only guy that would be able to throw the ball back and forth 60, 70 yards with me at a time, like over and over and over. The reason why I'm saying that is he was one of the guys that was nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bobby Hoying, Joe
Yeah.
Jermaine, Stanley Jackson. The best thing that I thought with Bobby Hoying was those big ass like elbow pads.
Pads, yeah.
He's looking like a WWF wrestler,
good.
but he was a great quarterback, and that's like partly the reason why I wanted to become a Buckeye. Some of those guys, so I get it, brother.
That's
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's real cool. So let's go off that. What's it mean to be a Buckeye?
It means a lot. Things have changed though. It's 2021, and social media and different things like that within content are ruling the
Which you've
world.
reappeared on again, which is
Right.
good.
Man, I was definitely underneath the rock. Yeah, man, I was taking a hiatus. But to me, what it means to be a Buckeye is to do everything that is asked of you and a little bit more.
Okay.
It is to give back when you need to, when asked. You know what I mean? It is to also know that you are blessed and you can be a blessing for somebody else. That to me is what it means to be a Buckeye.
The community is just so deep too, and people don't even realize that. Like they will support their favorite players for the rest of their lives.
I mean, they name animals
Literally.
after us.
Yeah.
You know how many dogs I know that are my homies? Like, this is my Troy. This is my dude, you know? I've got a couple babies that have my likeness too, my namesake. So it's awesome to be a Buckeye, especially to have had some success. Now, I know a couple guys that might be a little bitter towards the situation and things that have happened, and I'm just blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed to be in the situation that I'm in, and to have had some success as a Buckeye.
Yeah, that's great. Trey?
I mean, same as Cole. Like, it's just really cool to like see everything come straight full circle. Like someone else that I used to watch, like growing up, it's wild just to be here right now and have an opportunity to be on the mic with them.
Yeah, we used to wear the super baggy jerseys too, so you know that.
Oh yeah.
Looking like we got like dinner plates on our shoulder pads are huge. You know what I mean? But it's totally different now. Everything is streamlined. Everything is skin tight. And I'm not a part of the skin tight regime, so
I feel that one, yeah.
So like taking it back, like what was the locker room like? You know, like how were you like in the locker room? Was it vocal? Like,
so I was a jokester, a prankster, a wise ass, pretty quick on the draw with the jokes, kind of witty.
Yeah.
But definitely, you know, we got after it. We had great leaders across the board. A.J. Hawk, Ted Ginn Jr., who's out here with us today, my brother. Bobby Carpenter, Anthony Schlegel, Nate Sally, who's going to be here today as well. We had guys that will bust your head and then afterwards pick you up and, you know what I mean, congratulate you on being there with them, you know. So it was always a great time with the locker room. It was high energy. But then, you know, you got the contrast of Jim Tressel, who as soon as we see him, everybody stand up like a cold bottle of piss, you know what I mean? Super erect, you know, acting like we weren't doing the craziest things in the locker room, and he knew it. But he knew how to reel us back in and control the temperament. Brother Rico, he's probably one of the most important guys here today, guy. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have any Wi-Fi. My God, my brother.
I love it.
But yeah, the locker room was awesome.
Yeah, like when you were coming up and like being recruited, is that something that you kind of latched on? Did you feel like a brotherhood, like when you were going on your visits and stuff like that?
So when I was going on my visits, man, I was a young, I don't know who I thought I was. I had delusions of grandeur. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I definitely thought I was faster than what I really was, stronger than what I really was. So that whole process, because I was an overachiever as well, I literally, no lie, I'm being dead serious, which I just took my mom on 5 different dates. You know what I mean? We went to 5 different colleges because we didn't travel much as, you know what I mean? We didn't have much. So we enjoyed every visit. I literally sometimes just asked her where she wanted to go, and we would go to the school in that region. You know what I mean? We did that twice with 2 visits. So, yeah. Then we chose
what other schools were you looking at?
So we, West Virginia, Michigan State, who else? Toledo, because a couple of my buddies was at Toledo, and then I got recruited by everybody in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Some of the Big 12, one SEC school, but it was always really Ohio State.
Yeah, I got you.
Definitely.
So, Troy, I want to go off that. Like, you coming up, if you don't, you know, I grew up with not very much, too, and then you get to the league, and obviously a lot of things change then, right? You know that if you're about your business, your life's never going to – it was never going to be the same from walking off the field in the shoe, right? No. But you have to leverage that likeness if you don't get a chance to play in the league, too. Yeah. I've heard really good stuff about the business that you're handling, too, from Danny. And so it's like, talk about that, because now the generations is different.
Yeah.
From now on out, from here on out, which is what I've always been pushing for, too. So it's like, now your kids aren't going to grow up with the same struggle.
Right.
I run against this quite a bit, right? I grew up in a trailer, coming out the coal mine, and I'm like, I can't mimic that.
Yeah.
So how you deal with that? Because that's challenging for me.
It's challenging for me as well, because with your babies and with the new age way of being, you want to give them an identity.
Yeah.
And then if you bought them a cell phone, that could be turned against you. You know what I mean? Because if you don't monitor the specific things that they take in every day, who knows where your kid's psyche and attitude will go. And it's real. The way I do monitor it is just to try to be around my babies as much as possible.
Sure.
Hopefully I rub off on them. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about with morals and scruples. Just getting back to the drawing board, getting back to square one on what's really important. Slowing down and doing things right instead of doing it fast. You know what I mean? Something quick, no?
Sure.
So it's challenging, but I'm the man for the job with my babies. You know
Love
what I mean?
That.
My son is out here today. Daniel, he's killing it. He won a race. I can't wait to celebrate with him later. Over some food from Chef Mike on the inside. Hopefully you guys come on and
that'd be
get
great.
some of that good food. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, man.
Well, I think we want to be respectful of your time. We know you got to get back to the camp. What's a couple more things that you can share with the audience? Just daily habits, things you've seen that have helped you be successful after you're done playing?
So my daily habits really consist of all of the things that I used to kind of do at Ohio State. I'm no longer an athlete, so I'll never get into the gym again like I am an athlete. I don't want that type of look. I want to look like a dad. I want to look like a responsible man that can take care of my family and lead my family. The daily things, a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, a lot of reading. The actual curriculum here that we're trying to build for the Preparatory Institute is ever evolving, so all I do is read, all I do is take in information. The whole camp process is the first time I've ever done it, so I want to be better, you know what I mean? So we setting up for another basketball camp that we have early August here.
Hell yeah.
So Trey Huntsman, and we could have the likeness and some things going on with Latrell Sprewell as well.
That'd be what's up.
Yeah, as our influencer. So yeah, this pretty much takes up the bulk of my time. My family has the other part, and then I learned from Chef Mike on the cooking side. I'm kind of a sous chef. I'm getting there.
There you go.
But I'm not gonna worry about anybody's, certificates to let me know that I know how to make a steak. I know how to make a steak. You know what I'm saying? Don't need your certificate, bro.
Well, now that you're back on social media, where can everybody find you?
You can find me, I believe, because you got to forgive me. Danny David helped me start this thing again. He's a wizard.
He is a wizard.
My Instagram is the letter Y, the letter N _ Troy Smith.
Yep.
And that stands for Yamas and Niyamas. And the Yamas and Niyamas are 10 yogic tantric ways that help me change from being the crazy, upset person that I used to be within football to a more even-keeled man that I am today.
Well, shit, drop the mic on that motherfucker right there. I had no clue what that meant.
Well, speaking of books real quick, you said you read a lot. Like, can you give us, 3 of your, favorite books?
What is your favorite book?
With that?
So Malcolm X's biography, I love that book. I mean, there's a lot of truth in there. It's some of the actual things within education, the world, and the me and you thing that they don't want to talk about. His autobiography.
Yeah.
The Yamas and the Niyamas. And then actually, Coach Tressel made me read a book when I was in school because I was a butthead. And he made me do a whole report on it over a winter break.
I was hoping you were going to say something.
Right. And the book was called From Good to Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I will remember that like no other. I'm telling it now, and he's probably going to kick my ass a little later. But I did it in the last 3 days of being home. You know what I mean? So I speed read it.
Crunch time.
But I'm like, damn, this is a good book. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot from Jim Tressel. And I learned a lot from those books. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Man, what a great episode. I'm your boy Corey G at Small Arms Danny, Heisman Trophy winner Troy Smith at Trey Speed, and the graphic gangster himself, Cole Susak. It's the Roundtable. We're out. Thanks.